What's good, y'all? It's your boy, Pretty Boy Floyd, man, and we gonna have to talk about this Drake line, man, because I'm pretty sure a lot of models out here, you know what I'm saying, probably took that a little bit personal, you know what I mean, and like, hey, man, we just gotta talk about that line because that line does have a lot of truth to it. I'm gonna just say it like straight up, man. Like as a model, and I'll like even walk you guys through like the experience of like being a model and things like that, man. Like you're in a very competitive field. You're working jobs with like really attractive people, and it's like you're being compared like in that field. Not saying that you shouldn't be, but it's just like you're in this comparative environment, not necessarily competitive, but comparative environment. So what I mean by that is that like models can be like the most insecure people in the world when like they shouldn't be, right? And you think that, right? But it's just like when you're in a comparative field, people start nitpicking at things that are like you're already good, but then it's like with modeling and like with the way that people talk to you and like interactions and things like that, it can make you go overboard with things, and it could actually do the exact opposite. Instead of modeling giving you confidence, it can actually make you less confident if you're not aware of like what you're doing. And this is why mental health is so important in this field. And honestly, I need to make this video in order to like help you guys out and just help models everywhere out. Because when Drake said this line, man, I promise you, everybody who ain't a model or models who, you know what I'm saying, who have been in Vogue or whatever, I just gonna be overusing this goddamn bar to the day they fucking die, man. And people are just gonna do that, and people who aren't models are gonna use that against you who are a model, and they're going to, say things like, oh, have you been in Vogue, and try to be funny. So like I'm here to make this video like kind of like to shed light on that and to, help increase your mental health. And I don't even like saying the word mental health, bro, because really it's mental strength. Like you really got to build mental strength with this thing, and you really got to have like a relationship with God, when you do these types of things, man. And I'm just here to like tell you right now, dude, is that you have to appreciate every small step that you take in your career, every little step that you take, every accomplishment, everything, every little small thing, bro. No matter who you're walking for, up until you walk for Givenchy and Balmain and Yves Saint Laurent. I don't give a fuck if I'm not, if I'm saying her names wrong or whatever. I don't care. I'm American. I'm not foreign. But you know what I'm talking about, bro. Like walking for like Versace and like being on Vogue, you know what I'm saying, and being on V-Man magazine and the magazines that you see on the newsstands and things like that. You do have to like work up to. There's levels to this shit. There's a lot of levels to this shit, man. And trust me, if you try to skip the steps of success, you gonna have to go back and step on them. So if your process is long and you're telling yourself like, oh, things aren't happening, as fast as I thought that they would. I thought, I was going like 100% this past year and I only got this far, maybe I should just quit, maybe I should just hang it up. There is no telling, you know what I'm saying, like when shit's gonna pop off for you. Nobody can tell you that. Only God knows. But let me tell you something though. If you quit, it is a guarantee that you'll never get what you want. Let's talk about freaking gratitude, man. When it comes to that stuff, man, do not get ungrateful. And how I said you have to appreciate all the little small steps that you make, dog. I can tell you this, bro, is that like, when I have people come up to me, when I have people, ask me, do I model and things like that? Because people do ask me, oh my God, are you a model? Like when I go out, people ask me, are you a model? Are you a model? And I tell them yes. Now I'm going to tell you something though, is that like when strangers say, like when insecure people, when they ask you about this, they're going to keep digging deeper and asking questions. And sometimes it can come from a bad place, but not necessarily a bad place, but it can come from a place of insecurity, but it's coming from their insecurities. So they're going to ask you, big questions like, oh, Have you met any celebrities? Have you walked for this designer, that, you know, and even knowing damn well it's just like, you know, they're like raising the bar like so exponentially high just so that you could say no. Or you know, like they raise it so exponentially high, and they you know, they don't ask you little questions like, oh, what photographers have you shot with around here? Or like, you know, let me see your portfolio, or like, can I see some pictures? You know, or like, you know, just little simple things like that. Nah, these niggas go up like over the top and ask you like, you know, oh, who have you walked for? I don't know them. You know, how much are you getting paid? I fucking hate that question. Like, literally, bro, nobody should ever ask you how much you're getting paid. Like, that is just, to me, that's so rude. And especially in this kind of like profession where it's just like, this is such a skill. Like, you should know, like, when somebody's passionate about it, they don't even do it for the money. Like, the money is literally like a bonus. Is the money good? Is it not? Like, it's all about potential earnings. Like, the potential earnings to be a model is big. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you could ask somebody, like that's just weird, because it's just like, you know, somebody has a service job or any other basic job, they don't necessarily ask you how much money you make unless like you're like a close like friend or whatever, because more likely if somebody's nosy enough, they could just Google it. I'm gonna be honest. But like, people are just so nosy, and I just feel like that's so rude to ask people like, how much money do you make, you know, this or that. Like, why would somebody who makes a lot of money ever tell you how much money they make? And let's say like they're asking it for themselves, which is like, sometimes it's just like, well, why are you even asking it for yourself, right? But let's just say like, why are they asking it for themselves? Like do they want to be a model? And then it's just like, well, why are you worried about money? You know, because it's just like, when you do shit like this, bro, you gotta understand, when you do shit like this, when you do things like YouTube, when you do things like freelancing or any other artistic thing, like, the return on investment in the beginning is shit. I know it irritates you as much as it irritates me, but like, when people just be asking like, oh, you know, have you done this, have you done that, blah blah blah, and they just be probing questions, all you have to do in order to combat that is just ask them what they do. Like, literally, I used to never do this, bro. Like, I used to have conversations where like it was just all about me, and then I noticed, I was just like, what the fuck did they do? You know what I'm saying? You know, making me feel like I'm not like where I'm supposed to be at. Like, having these, you know, perfectionist goals. Not necessarily saying it's unrealistic or it's never going to happen, but it's just like these motherfuckers make you feel like you're not like you could be making like 6 figures, but people will make you feel bad that you're not a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could, like, people can make you feel bad for making 6 figures because you're not a millionaire. Just think about that, man. It's just like, you have to practice gratitude, man. Like, success is about how far you come. It's not about where you're at, it's about how far you come and your trajectory, and if you're in a positive trend. Like, are you still like going up? Are you still moving forward? Even if you're just moving an inch, are you still moving forward? And the thing is, man, gratitude is a skill. And the devil is sneaky. Let me tell you something. The devil is sneaky. See, look, bro. The devil is sneaky, dog. Like, the devil will make you feel ungrateful for the blessings that God has given you. Ain't that crazy? The devil will make you feel ungrateful for the blessings that God has given you. I mean, what the hell? Let me tell you an example. Yeah, when I heard that line, I was just like, God damn it, I haven't been in Vogue. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would love to be in Vogue, but I was just like, God damn it, I ain't never been in Vogue. Am I mom? Can I say that? Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had to sit down. You know what I'm saying? I had to have a conversation with myself, and then God had to intervene. Like, nigga, did you see what I just gave you? Like, literally, dog, you've been on ads all throughout Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Facebook. I'm over here like, first of all, who reads Vogue? I mean, you know, Vogue is such a niche market that, yes, only fashion people read Vogue, but you gotta think your moms, your pops, your sister, your brother, whoever, man. They're on those social media platforms, and it's just like, I've been on those things, and in a way, if you think about it, it's kind of better than Vogue, and you get more exposure than that, because Vogue is so niche. Again, not saying, you know, I don't want to. Of course, I want to be in Vogue. Of course, I want to be in magazines and all that. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like thinking about what God has already given me and what God has already done for me, and just sitting back and just being like, wow, the devil is a sneaky bastard. You know, and I don't even. Here's the thing, dog. People don't hurt me, spirits do. People don't hurt me, spirits do. There are all, bro. Jesus is everywhere. The devil is everywhere as well. You just have to know how to recognize it. Like I said, sometimes those people that be asking you those questions know damn well you probably haven't done this, but in order to make themselves feel better, they're going to ask you just because they want to hear you say no. And that's a way to ground you. That's a way for them to make them feel better about themselves. All right. So what's going to happen is, because Drake is such this, you know, this powerful guy, and he's a celebrity, people are going to be using his bar and using his lines against you. And I'm just telling you, man, like, boy, you better be ready for that shit, dog. You better be, ooh. So when these kinds of conversations happen, right, and you're not a person who has, you know, good mental health, and you don't know how to manipulate the energy and be an alchemist and transmute the energy and see it in a more positive way and change your perspective on things, when you don't have that and you let that shit get to you, then you start to feel bad, and then you start to feel upset, and then you start to disregard all the blessings that you used to have and all the blessings that have already come to you, and then you have this insatiable, like, feeling. You have this insatiable hunger to just, like, keep going and being ungrateful, man. I remember Steve Harvey saying this one time, man. God is like your neighbor, and like if you go over, ask for a cup of sugar, and you know God gives you a cup of sugar, then you come back and be like, can I have, you know, another cup of sugar, and then you keep on coming back and you're not even saying thank you. You know, like, take that moment, bro, to say thank you. And when you say thank you, and when you feel that appreciation for what God has done for you, He gonna give you some more. He gonna give you some more, a cup of sugar. You be like, man, like, this dude really appreciates me. You know, we got a great relationship. He be asking for a cup of sugar, man. I'm gonna give him like 5 pounds. You know, so he's good for a little bit. So it's just like, whatever you appreciate. It's crazy how these people make you feel like you haven't done something that 90% of the world can't do. 90% of the world can't get in front of this fucking camera, where motherfuckers want to make you feel bad that you're doing it, but you're not doing it and having like 1 million subscribers. But you got 40,000. Do you know how much 40,000 is? Like, put that in perspective, how much 40,000 fucking people are. Like, could I imagine speaking in front of 40,000 people? Do you know how big of a venue that would be? Even if 100 people watch this video. As a matter of fact, if I throw a fucking house party and 100 people come in this house, my house gonna be full as shit. Like, my house is gonna be full. And because we're in this comparative environment, and because, you know, it's drowned out by those people who get, like, you know, millions and millions of views and, you know, things like that, it's like, it makes you feel bad as if like you didn't make a good video. I could tell you, bro, I have 40,000 subscribers, okay? And I've accumulated over 7 million views. But my favorite videos are not the ones that have millions of views, because people tend to overuse those videos and it becomes so saturated and one of those things that everybody knows about. You know, it's no longer special because people kind of ruin it. You know, that's that exclusivity that I like, and knowing information that not everybody knows. Bro, that's the best information. You be ahead of the game. You be ahead of your time. A lot of people that I watch, like, they maybe have like a few hundred views, you know? And if you guys watch my channel, I'll probably mention them a lot too, and, you know, here and there or whatever, because those guys provide value. You know, like, everybody provides value. No matter how many views that you get, you got a motherfucker like me watching your video, and you inspire me. It doesn't matter if it's got 100 views or 100,000 views or however many views it has. That doesn't necessarily determine the value. Like I said, people be making you feel bad for doing some shit they can't even do, and 90% of the world can't even do. And they make you feel bad for that. Bro, it's like when you go in a men's physique competition, and you know, being a model, and it's like being in a men's physique competition, and it's just like everybody has abs. But then it's just like you're placed in a certain place, and even though you all have abs, it's like they make you feel bad if like you're placed like low. And I haven't done a men's physique show or whatever. I might in the future, but like I'm just saying, you know, you see all these people who have worked so hard, you know, to get the body that they want for like 3 or 4 months straight and being strict and, you know, not eating, sacrificing hella shit and you know, they got the physique that they want, you know, they're proud of it. They're proud enough to go up on stage and show it to people to judge them and to compare them. And then at the end of the day, if they don't place where if they don't place where they want to place, they get upset. Like, why? Like don't get upset when people compare you to this person or that person, or people make these perfectionistic, you know, goals for you and things like that. Like I said, man, like success is about how far you've come and how like proud you are of that. Sometimes, dog, people can be static. Sometimes you gotta separate from those people, man, and start listening to yourself, start talking to yourself, start talking to God, having that communication, man. The relationship with God is like, it's gonna help you. like oh God, I sound like a preacher, man, but it's like for real though, like, cause just talking to yourself and like I was saying, just changing that perspective, just how I had to do personally, just been like, man, no, man, I haven't been in Vogue. Damn, that's crazy. And then it was just like God kind of slapped me in my face, like, boy, what the fuck? Like, did you not see what I just did for you? You know, it's just like, wow, the devil's slick. The devil really is slick. Damn. And it's and I just feel like it's crazy these days, man, and I felt like I had to address it because I feel like these days, bro, it's just like people won't do something unless a celebrity does it. You know, like it's only okay if a celebrity does it, like, you know, like, oh, yeah, nah, this celebrity did it. Yeah, it's okay now, bro. Why, bro? You know, so-and-so does it. Oh, so-and-so does it. It's like, you know, we look up to these people and we idolize these people, you know, so freaking much that it's just like, you know, even if a person was to be like, oh, have you ever been on Vogue? Ha, ha, ha. Like, it's not even their words and it's not even like their mindset. It's just like, I don't know. Basically, dog, I'm just making this video, you know, from model to model, you know, artist to artist, whatever you're into. You ain't even gotta be in this space, dog. It could, bro, even with your job, when people are like, oh, are you the manager? Oh, are you the, you know, the CEO of this company, blah, blah, blah. Happens all the time. Change your perspective on things. Separate yourself from those types of people. And realize how far you've come. And feel gratitude. Like, literally, like, you can feel gratitude and be like, damn, God really did get me this far. Anyways, that's it for this video, man. Just felt like I had to come on here and just talk to y'all real quick, man. And just, you know, just help out with your mental health and just, you know, strengthen y'all. Alright. Stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready. It's been your boy, Pretty Boy Floyd. I'm out.